Managing expectations is super important in training and rehab, and honestly, life. So much of our discomfort or our dissatisfaction are a matter of having expectations that are not in line with reality and then being disappointed about that. When it comes to training, I see this all the time. I haven't lifted in a little while. I go back to the gym and I deadlift 90% of what I was previously doing prior to my layoff, and I tweak my back. Well, no wonder you're not conditioned to lift that amount of weight on this given day, right? So predisposing yourself to being disappointed is keeping you disappointed, right? Our brain and our body are just trying to manage keeping us alive, generally speaking, right? They're just taking the information around us and trying to make predictions about what is going to happen so that we can be ready for it. Your brain literally has to try to predict the future. Otherwise, it couldn't just be reactive all the time. It's literally taking in information and using your history to determine the next thing that happens. So where I'm going with this is the fact that people, they just self-perpetuate their own disappointment in training and rehab. They're expecting, for things to get better fast. And when things don't get better fast, because most things kind of don't, most things are relatively slow processes when it comes to training and rehab and even life, they get more disappointed and then they don't show up, they don't train, they don't actually participate in the getting better process. It's kind of like try hard syndrome. I was a try hard. I tried really hard in the weight room, and I tried really hard on the field, and I never really relaxed when it kind of came time to actually perform, and I would perform worse. And this is sports psychology 101. You're in training, you're rehearsing, you're practicing, you're trying to get better in a relatively low stress way, hopefully. But when it comes time to perform, you're just going and doing what you know how to do in as relaxed of a way as possible. If you try to push for performance in a game scenario or in the weight room all the time, you're actually just probably going to perpetuate the thing that you don't want. You're going to struggle. You're not going to actually do well because you're so anxious about your performance. You have to kind of let go and just do what you know how to do. Put forth effort, but it's relaxed effort. And that's kind of the paradox of so much of this stuff, right? So the happiness equation is essentially happiness equals reality over expectations, meaning if we have realistic expectations and for what we want, then we can actually make those things come true. And that means meeting yourself where you are over and over again, being kind to yourself, trying hard, but doing it relatively relaxed, and also lengthening your time horizon. So much of our troubles stem from wanting things faster than they are realistically going to occur. Doesn't mean to not try, doesn't mean to not work hard. It just means slowing down and taking a breath and actually letting the process unfold a little bit. So hopefully this helps you manage expectations in training. That's all I got for today. Peace.